Mongol Empire.
Hi, I'm Abby.
I'm Holly.
I'm Will.
And we're presenting on the Mongol Empire.
The Mongol Empire was located in Eurasia, which is modern-day China, India, Russia, Afghanistan, and many more countries that are in Europe and Asia.
This empire was massive. The Mongols didn't last very long though. They only lasted from 1206 to 1368. Geography.
The Mongol Empire was a desert/semi-desert terrain. They lived on steppes. Steppes are dry, windy grasslands with harsh climates and extreme temperatures.
Such as these.
Because of the conditions, agriculture was not their strong suit.
The area the empire was on was mostly flat, which the Mongols took advantage of. The flat land helped the Mongols because it allowed them to see their enemies from afar. The geography also enabled them to travel easier because they were nomadic.
The Mongols' military also did very well fighting in open areas with flat land versus being on mountains where the terrain was rocky and closed off. If the battle was on flat, open land, they had the upper hand. A disadvantage of the steppes was that it left Mongols in the open, which allows for vulnerability.
Natural resources.
The Mongols had an abundance of natural resources. They were plentiful in oil, gold, silver, iron, copper, and coal. They took advantage of their natural resources by trading their goods in the Silk Road.
They used their metals to make weapons such as arrowheads. They also used metal to make their currency. They switched to paper money signed by officials towards the end of the Genghis Khan's reign. They also traded animals such as horses, camels, and sheep.
The Mongol Empire, while abundant in many metals and other natural resources, was lacking in their agriculture because only 1% of their land was good for farming. The reason for that is because the grasslands were dry and had harsh climates.
They made up for their lack of goods by raiding neighboring civilizations and stealing from them.
Natural resources made the Mongols successful because they were a massive part of trade. They helped with the Pax Mongolica, which was the name for the peaceful time of trade in Eurasia. They also re-established the Silk Road, which is the dominant method of transportation at the time.
Part of the reason that the empire failed was because of their lack of agriculture.
They couldn't grow much food.
Culture.
As much as the Mongols seemed like evil conquerors, they lived peaceful lives in the empire. Genghis had very happy people in his civilization. Mongols mostly practice shamanism, practices divination and healing, especially of their spirits. They believe in good and bad spirits and that they are messengers between the human and spiritual world.
The family structure mostly revolved around men. Women would be married off to men, and then men would move to their communities. The men received inheritance of herds and pastures. The older men inherited more, and the younger men inherited less. Genghis Khan created the Yasa Law Book, which made rules for the inheritance system.
The Mongols did not create much art or literature, but they heavily supported the industry. They had a great appreciation for it, so much in fact that Genghis Khan would send artists, architects, and other artisans to work on the Mongol Empire for the Mongolians to enjoy. They developed their own form of singing, which is called kumi, which is throat singing, and they made lots of music. They also heavily valued fighting and combat. The culture of the Mongols played in their success because they had a large, diverse community which filled the nation with many different ideas.
Political structure.
The political structure of this civilization was classified as an empire. Because of its enormous size geographically, the political structure was disorganized. Before Genghis Khan's death, he divided the land between his 4 favorite sons. The drastic changes followed by Genghis Khan's death caused his sons to fight over who had more power, leading 2 of the brothers to a civil war.
Genghis formed a great democracy that was very accepting of the cultural diversity of his empire. The government included cabinets with members from different clans and tribes around the empire. Using the Yasa laws, Genghis created freedom for his people.
Leadership and military.
Mongols had a massive military and unique tactics and leadership from Genghis Khan. They also had an imperial force called the Kishig, which oversaw the rest of the military. They used bows and arrows to fight and were swift on their feet. They used spies and would give their enemies the options to surrender before attacking them.
Kong definitely falls under the Great Man Theory because he was a natural born leader and is known as one of the best.
Best of the civilization because their military was very strong and vicious. If you were weak in this civilization, you would not survive.
Economy.
A very good economy. Occasionally they had a few bumps in the road, but overall they did well. They gave strong support to the peasants, especially lower class Chinese. They would put them in charge of agriculture and tried their best to help them succeed. Helping the lower class would in turn help the Mongol economy.
The economy played a big part in the success of the Mongol civilization. They had a good economy, which helped the empire.
Technology.
The technology in the civilization was very advanced. It helped them with the development of military and also with everyday life. They had the most innovative military tactics. One of their best known tactics is where they take dead animals and human bodies and throw them over the walls of cities, putting disease into their communities.
Some of the most technological advances were the mailing system. They created the Yams mailing system that made it easier for postal and mail to travel from city to city. They even created the stirrup. The stirrup made it easier for soldiers to get up on horseback and attack their enemies while riding on their horses.
Technology was the most prestigious part of the civilization. Other countries benefited from it and tried to copy it.
Demography.
The Mongols' demography was high in power due to the size of the empire and population. One unique thing about their demography was that it was the largest contiguous land empire in world history. With the demography being so large, this made them very successful.
Even though the Mongol civilization was short-lived, it made great history.
Mongols had one of the best leaders known to the world, which was Genghis Khan.
Present-day Mongolia still embraces the old Mongol culture.
Okay, that's the end of our video. Okay, Professor Monk hit us with our scenario.